Hey guys, I just wanted to make sure that I posted something today that would hopefully encourage some of you to follow me over on Rumble. You know, one thing that I do like about YouTube is there's a lot of creative content on this platform. I think that they, for the most part, have a decent thing going. But, you know, one thing that I noticed is my feed's been changing lately. Has yours? A lot of people that I'm following, they're either just their channels are disappearing, or there's a lot of content being removed. It's like, you know, now they're talking about wanting to make sure that nobody, amateurs like me, report on the news, especially if it goes against the popular mainstream narrative, even though, you know, they may be getting it wrong, like they did with that hospital in Israel. That, Israel, they blew up their own hospital. No, they didn't. It's pretty sad when guys like me, which, you know, I'm just a normal, everyday, average guy, can get their job done better than they can. I'll find a lot of people are talking about subscriptions dropping off. I've noticed that too since they demonetized me after I demonetized them. It's a couple of videos back. Check it out. You know, when you think about how the whole purpose of a platform like this, how they say that, yeah, just create content, gather a following, get paid for your content. And then you hear people, a lot of them you may have, recently start saying, well, we need you to like and subscribe. You have to make sure that we break through that algorithm so people see my channel and I can grow. But doesn't that seem kind of strange that they create a platform and then create an algorithm that works against what they say it's designed to do? That's why I want to invite you guys over to Rumble, because, you know, I've got videos that I'm putting up over there that I just can't post here. Now, I had one. There's something happened in California. I tried censoring it for YouTube, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not censoring anything. I'm just going to go ahead and continue posting here and there, you know? It's frustrating when I'm getting people saying, hey, love your channel, new subscriber, but yet they keep tick, 1, 2 subscriptions a day. Ever since they did that, they shadow banned me. Ever since they demonetized me on their end, suddenly everything just came to a dead halt. You know, I'm seeing 4, 5, 6, 10 comments, and I go to my profile and there's nothing there. What the hell's going on, man? So if you guys want to have some interesting conversation, some adult conversation, things that you just can't talk about on here, I mean, eventually there's only going to be one narrative that you're going to be fed here on a platform like YouTube, and it's going to be theirs. And it's just sad when I make factual statements like Kentucky is not a racist state. Yeah, they can't demonetize me now, but, you know, or they'd take the video down, you know, unless you're just one of those self-loathing white people who just think that you're the root of all evil. They don't want you to have an opinion outside of that narrative. So some of the content that I'm posting, okay, for one, I got a really funny AOC video that I just didn't bother putting up here. They'd probably take it down. I also have a conversation that I started I'd love to have you guys weigh in on about female and minority leadership in America. Is it a step forward or a step back? I present my case and I welcome your feedback. Something happened in California with a highway robbery. You know, guns are bad, okay, and they're so hard to get in California. You just got people getting in car accidents and being robbed while they're injured. That's messed up. I'm also going to get into Jeffrey Epstein, and I'm going to explain why I think the man isn't dead. Why I believe he's alive. I know it sounds crazy, right? But just because they say so and repeat it over and over, I don't buy it. I'm sorry. I've just seen too much with my own eyes that they put out, and they think we're just that dumb. There's some stuff going on over in Israel. Man, I'm telling you, this Netanyahu guy, I don't know. I mean, yeah, Palestine, they're a terrorist group. And these people in Gaza, if you look at the polls, they overwhelmingly support Hamas. So, you know, let's put a pin in that and learn how to educate ourselves before we start supporting something, because now they just want you to pick a side. Why do you have to pick a side? I don't support war, especially when I'm being fed bullshit half the time to tell me what's actually happening over there. You know, I support the Israeli people, but I'm not so sure I support their government. There's also content that I have about certain communities running amok, and you just can't talk about it because, you know, they call you the R word. Anybody that calls me that, you know what I say? And I like to watch their heads explode when I say it. Thank you. Because words like that are just meant to shut down conversation. They don't mean, when everything's racist, nothing's racist, okay? There's some content that I'm also working on. I'd love to do a read on the Quran. I'm going to switch hands here, doggone it, because this phone just seems heavy today. I've been doing a lot of work around the homestead. Now, I've read the Bible many times, cover to cover, and of course, memorizing something verbatim don't make you a man of God. You know what I mean? It just makes you a Bible thumper. I've read the Nag Hammadi, the Dead Sea Scrolls. I've read the Quran, and I've taken, well, actually, that copy I actually used as kindling when I was done with it, but there's so much being said about it that people don't want to believe, that I realized that, you know, when I try to Google what I know it says, it doesn't come up, or a much softer Americanized interpretation of it comes up. I'd like to invite some of you who actually think like adults, that actually want to have a real conversation, to follow me over. I don't want to have to sit there. I'm trying to drag beeps around on a video that I was going to put up today on YouTube, and it just became a frustrating thing. So I'm just not going to post it on YouTube. So you can find me on the Rumble, one of the only true free speech platforms. I'm also going to get into why I think, you know, what I think of Mike Lindell and Dinesh D'Souza. Yeah, I know your guys. Hey, he's awesome. He's awesome. He gives an awesome speech. Yeah, I know. That's all he does is talk. But, you know, we should be able to have a place where we can have an opinion, have our own voice. And as long as you're not an idiot and you come over with, you know, a bunch of your, you know, nonsense or whatever, I don't know. That's fine, too, if you want to. I mean, odds are Rumble may take it down. I've seen a lot of pretty messed up people on the Trump side of the fence that are pretty messed up too. So, you know, it's not like, you know, anybody's trying to say if you vote Trump, you're perfect. There's idiots on both sides. There's just more on the left side of the fence. You know, and also I'm going to get into the Bible Belt and homosexuality. Is it a dangerous place for them type of people to live? You're just going to have to follow me over on the other side to find that out. I know it's something new to learn and you fear change, but, you know, if you want to actually have a good conversation and just kind of have that breath of fresh air to feel like, man, I actually have a space to where I, you know, even if I disagree with Lonnie, I can put it in the comments section and everybody's good with that. That's cool, you know? So I welcome you over to Justice Appalachian Homestead on Rumble. We'll see you there.